My name is Mark Cagle of Mindful Life Counseling. I'm a licensed professional counselor who provides counseling services to men, specifically to men who are new or expecting fathers. Um, the reason I work with fathers is because I know that there are a lot of men that struggle with the transition from being, just a partner to becoming a parent, and there's not a lot of resources available to them. I discovered this myself when I first became a father, and just looking for information. And sure, there are books and things that are out there that are available, but um, you know there aren't any counselors, there aren't any therapists, there aren't any really support groups. There may be workshops or classes that you can go through, but I wanted to help fill in some of the gap and raise some of the awareness that this is an area that men often struggle. Becoming a father is challenging in and of itself, but for many men, um, it's amplified, especially those who have a history of anxiety or depression in the past. It's much more likely to trigger um, another episode. So for men who have struggled with anxiety, this can um, manifest itself in these worrisome thoughts. A lot of times, men will experience these really disturbing, intrusive thoughts about, some kind of harm coming to the baby, or worrying about their wife. If it was a traumatic birth experience, wondering, is my wife ever going to be the same? Is she really going to recover from this? But it can also range to things like, worrying that somebody's going to break into the home, that they're going to harm the baby, or while you're walking across the street, that someone is going to come barreling down the road and hit you or the baby. Um, and these are thoughts that are disturbing and intrusive, but they definitely cause an emotional reaction. A lot of men, feel very anxious. They may start noticing that their heart starts racing, their hands feel dry and clammy. And once these worrisome thoughts begin, it can be quite difficult to control or to eliminate the thoughts. A lot of times we play the what if game, and one worrisome thought leads to another thought, leads to another, and so on and so on. And further down the rabbit hole we go, and it can be very difficult for anyone to really overcome that, but much less men who have no formal training in what to do when they have these worrisome thoughts. I want to help men become better partners to their wives, better fathers to their children. I want to help men excel in their day to day, overcome stress, anxiety, worry, depression. As human beings, we all experience the gamut of emotions, from fear and anxiety to happiness, joy, to sadness, and even guilt, remorse, desperation, jealousy. All of these things are part of our human experience, and yet we're far more ready to acknowledge these experiences in a woman than we are in a man. I want to break that cycle. I want to help men get in touch with their emotions and lead the next generation of men to become better fathers, more in tune with their emotions, the emotions of their partners and their children. And I think that the world will be a better place for it. So if you're out there right now and you're struggling with these overwhelming feelings of anxiety, fear, uh, irritability, sadness, if you're not sleeping, you're not eating, you're not taking care of yourself like you normally would, I can help you. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the thought of becoming a father, like, how the heck am I going to handle this thing? I can help you. If you're out there and you're thinking, you know what, I just don't feel like myself anymore. Since we brought home the baby, I haven't been sleeping right. I know that my mood hasn't been good. I've been getting into fights with my partner, and I just don't feel a connection with the baby. If you're feeling those things, I can help you. You can have a healthy relationship, a healthy partnership, and a strong bond with your baby. And it's possible, and I can help.